What is good, y'all? Here we are. Tom MacDonald. The song is called Anti. It's been a minute since I've reacted to Tom. It's not necessarily true. Let me rephrase that. It's been a minute since I've reacted to a song right as he dropped it. And here we are. We are reacting to a song, Anti. I'm going to listen to the song. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to do my best to listen to the song all the way through for my haters, because I talk a lot and I do. And yeah, now we're on the road to 25,000, guys. If you guys do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right there. That would help out. And I will say this, Hog family, you guys were the ones, and I want to say thank you. You guys were the ones that pushed me off over the bump, right? I think I had 200-300 subscribers when I started reacting to Tom, when I did the first reaction to Facts with Ben Shapiro. And I was so sick when I did that one too. But you guys pushed me over within a couple months, I think, to 1,000. And I got to say thank you to you guys for that. Now, let's jump into this. Let's see what he's got to say. I'm going to do my best, guys, minus my little button pushing in the beginning here, because I got to push the button to make sure everything's working. I'm going to do my best to listen to the whole thing, and then we will break it down.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right.
Okay, I'm testing my buttons. I told you I was going to do that in the beginning, but I will play it all the way through. I will say two things that I think are important. That cross, I love that cross. It was in another video, wasn't it? I've seen that cross before, but I think it was a different color. It wasn't red. That's fire. And this beat is fire. Fire, fire, fire. I love it. All right. He's talking about pedos. Uh-oh. He's going to call out the elite. He's going to call out Hollywood. He's going to call out, hopefully, anybody and everybody who's in power who's guilty. Guilty. I don't care if they're not. I mean, if they're not guilty, then let justice find its way, and they will be cleared. But if they're guilty, hold them all accountable. Let's do this. Whole thing.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Ooh.
They anti-Christ.
Christ.
They anti-Christ.
Antichrist.
They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up, QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh, it ain't for fun. It's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't wanna get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Speak it, Tom. Speak it.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the prince of darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters.
Facts.
Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call
I'm
us
just
liars,
saying.
they don't wanna get
Facts.
charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Yep.
Anti-Christ. seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
Oh my goodness. 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 Whoo! That was fire. That was fire, fire, fire. Hold on. That was fire. Oh! He is hitting a topic that I resonate with. I'll tell you what, if you guys have been following my music, I dropped a song called Eat the Dirt That I Rose From, and I shared a lot of my story in that one. And I'm dropping a song, I'm just finished the video. I just finished it last night. And it's a collab. I have an artist on there who's collabing with me, which I will announce when the time comes, because I think I'm going to release the video in a couple weeks. But it's on this topic. It's on this kind of topic. You know, not necessarily exactly what Tom's talking about here. The Epstein Island, the Epstein files, those in power, and but it's the same realm, and so I relate to this. Now, this is where my haters, y'all are gonna want to move on, because I'm breaking it. We're gonna listen to the song again, and we're gonna break it down, and I'm gonna talk a lot, because this is a very important issue, and he said so many things. I don't think there's anything he said in here that I don't agree with. And I don't know many people on the left or on the right. There are some, because there's people who play identity politics. But I don't know. The average American on the left, on the right, I don't think would disagree with this. I just don't think they would disagree with this. Because this is how I feel. He's talking about how I feel, which means he's feeling that, I'm feeling that. He's right-leaning, I'm left-leaning, and we're both feeling this thing that he's talking about. Tom, I'm telling you. I love this. I love this. Now, when I'm laughing and stuff, I'm not laughing because I think what is being said is like cool. I don't think that the abuse of children is cool. I was laughing because I'm kind of in shock that he's saying things that I've said. I've literally said them on my socials, and I know he's not mimicking me. It's not about that. I'm not even saying that, but like, I'm left-leaning, he's right-leaning. We're both kind of central, but we're both leaning in the opposite direction, and we're saying the same things, is what I'm saying. And then I'm just like, Let's break down the lyrics.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's
I love that he said this, because this is so true. Because you know how many times I've been called a heretic, non-Christian, satanic, and I'm like, I'm going to hell, and I'm like, really? And these are people that are close to me and not who were close to me. They're no longer close to me because I've closed that door. And people who just disagree with me. You can't be a woman and be a pastor. You can't cuss and be a pastor. You can't have tattoos and be a pastor. You can't blah, blah, blah. You know, and I'm like, well, while you guys are arguing over my existence, I'm going to be over here doing the work. That's why I go to Pakistan and free families out of slavery. That's why we do medical care in these third world countries. That's why I preach the gospel everywhere I go. Okay, but yeah, I'm satanic. Okay. But I love what he's saying here. He's saying, listen, we're the ones praying and you're the ones that are demonic. It's you guys. You're a bunch of pedos. And we've listened to the song. I love that he's not saying it's the left. It's the right. He's saying, no, it's good versus evil, which he's going to get to in the lyric because we just listened to it. Dude, this is fire track. Tom, I am so proud of you. Not that you need me to be proud of you. You're way up there and I'm a nobody. But I am so proud that you did this. I love this.
They a bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They see.
Hear that. It's Hollywood. It's the royal family. It's politicians. And listen to what he said next. Left and right. It's all of them. I will not play identity politics when it comes. Well, I don't like to play identity politics in any way, shape, or form. But especially when it comes to this. If someone, I don't care if the entire people, everyone I voted for is guilty. Hang them all. And definitely the ones I didn't vote for. Hang them all if they're guilty. And I don't want to hear And I hear this argument all the time because I call it out all the time. You know, when I call out someone on the right, it's like, yeah, but the left, who cares? And when I call out someone on the left, yeah, but the right, who cares? If they're guilty of child abuse and they're guilty of the Epstein crap, hang them all. I don't care if they're the sitting president, a former president, if they're a sitting congressperson, a former congressperson, if they're a senator, former senator. I don't care if they're the royal family, if they're in my family. Hang them all. And everyone that's in those files should be investigated. Every single one of them. There should be no rock unturned until we know for sure, without political bias, that we know for sure that they're not guilty. Because I'm telling you what, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if your name's in the file 1,000,000 times, I'm going to believe the women. Because I was one of them that I remember how powerless I felt as a child. And I remember I had went to another family member to say something, and they also did some horrible things. And as a child, I couldn't trust anybody. No one would. Yeah, it was, I just can't. So I like that he's saying all this. I have a feeling his song, thank goodness he has the hog ban, because I don't think YouTube's going to allow this to go very far, because the powers that be will try to block this. They will definitely block my reaction. So this reaction won't get a lot of views. And I don't care. It'll probably get demonetized. I don't care, because this topic's important. This is an important topic. He's calling it out, and I'm calling it out with him.
A bunch of Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right.
Yep.
They seem anti-American, they anti.
They're anti-Christ. That's right, anti-Christ.
Anti-Christ.
Facts.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left.
I'm going to be one of the first liberals, left-leaning, in my very red neighborhood, bumping this song down the street in my car, because I'm gonna bust in this thing, because dude, he's speaking truth.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil.
Dude, Tom, I mean, you nailed it right there. That's it. It's not left and right, it's good and evil. We've got to stop this division. Now, I say that, and that doesn't mean we don't call out the left or call out the right when they've done things that are seemingly evil. We call them out. I call them out all the time. And every single time, without fail, guys, if I call out the left, they say, what about the right? If I call out the right, they say, what about the left? You know, when I was raising my children, and one of my boys did something, every time they said, well, what about? I don't care the what about at this moment. You did it. We're talking about you. I'll deal with that when I deal with that. And it's not to say I don't deal with that, because I do. I call out left and right all the time. But this whole argument, if the left does it, oh, really? So it's okay to be involved in sexual exploitation because the other party does it? Like, the argument's stupid. No, it's not okay. It's never been okay. And it's okay, and it is okay to call it out. And you can call me every name in the book. I don't care. Because, listen, you can call me liptard, cunt, bitch, whatever it is. That will never do damage like the damage I experienced as a child. Ever. It won't even come close. So, I don't care. Now, that brings me to a quick side note as we're on here. I'm contemplating doing a live either tonight or tomorrow and going through his entire digital album. He's released 19 songs. I was thinking about going through 18 of them because we're obviously doing this one. But the only way I'm probably going to do that is if I get some traction. So if you guys could do me a favor, if I can get 100 comments or 100 likes on one comment that yes, I want you to react to all of his digital album. I will do it. 100's not a lot. I got 12,000 people on here. So if y'all want me to do it, I'll do it. Because what I don't want to do is spend 8 hours, because that's what it takes, doing a live, getting everything set up, all that stuff. The video wouldn't be that long, but it takes all that, right? It takes your whole day to react to something that no one's going to even watch. I could spend my time in more fruitful things. So, but let me know. Tom. I'm so grateful for this song.
Antichrist. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil.
Yep.
They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen
Facts.
the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This my
I read that in the files. And the danger is that it's so shocking and it's so far outside of my comfort zone and everyone else's comfort zone that we just dismiss it like, that's not real. Are they really eating people? I tend to believe the victims. I just do. I am not in any way, shape, or form a conspiracy theorist. I'm actually anti-conspiracy. I say, I'm like, no, let's use more logic and reason. With that said, I'm amazed. Now, guys, don't be giving me a bunch of conspiracy theories when I say this, please. I'm still anti-conspiracy theory. But I am going to meet people in the middle with this statement because I am shocked at just how many of these conspiracy theories are actually turning out to be true. I'm still anti-conspiracy theory. Don't get me wrong. I just, not everything's conspiracy. However, they are doing what, and he talks about this because he's going to talk about way back, you bring your cult from before Egypt or something like that, he says, and we'll get to that lyric in a minute. But he's talking about like even in my Bible, they had like the worship of Baal and Amalek and all of these different pagan deities where they would take their newborn babies and sacrifice them in fire on the altar or drink their blood and all these different pagan rituals, which are very demonic. And he's saying, and I believe this to be true, not because Tom said it, because I believe this to be true, that it's still happening today. In 2026, it's still happening. And then this just makes me cringe so much. When I saw the pictures in Epstein's island of the dentist chair on his island, I was like, well, that's weird. What's that have to do with anything? And then I read the articles that they used to pull the children's teeth out so that they wouldn't bite. And I'm just like, the absolute horror and disgusting things that these children had to experience. I don't care what team you voted for, we hold them all accountable. Every single one of them. I will not hear the argument, well, the left does it, the right does it. I give a crap. If they're in the files, investigate them. Investigate them. I don't care. And he touches on this. And I am so glad he touches on this. And we'll touch on it when we get to this lyric. And I see that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people are turning against the powers that be who are in power now, because we're starting to realize and we're starting to see the evidence is starting to look like that maybe there is a high probability that they're not innocent. I don't want to offend people, but When it comes to children, I don't care who I offend. Investigate them all, and if they're guilty, hang them all.
Can they anti-Christ? It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil.
Hold on, my sound's being weird.
Can they anti-Christ? It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil.
That's right.
They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up. QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun. It's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call it
right there. He said it right there. The rich and famous. I mean, you've got to be so arrogant and so powerful that you could just pay to. I just can't even say it. Facts. And I even touched on this too, that even like I am anti-QAnon. I just am. I think for me, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend y'all on this one, but I think it's an extreme way over here. But even they were right on some of this stuff. I'm just like, wow.
To parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up. QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous, the young eat human flesh. It ain't for fun. It's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars because they don't want to get charged.
That's right.
They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are
facts. They're going to call us everything. The demonic left, the fascist right, whatever it is that they're going to say. And I'm talking about the powers that be, those who are guilty. And the whole time that they're dividing us because they can stay in power and do their sicko pedo things. As long as they're in power, they divide us. We can't stop them because we're fighting each other. And I like that he's saying this. It's not left and right anymore. It's good versus evil. It's like we've got to come together and put our bickering down and hold these freaking people accountable. I'm just saying.
They call us liars because they don't want to get charged. They call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
I'm bumping them.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets.
Listen to what he's saying here. And I like this because this is not identity politics here. Okay? This isn't identity politics. You know, it's not a culture war anymore. This is like us against them. And like we've got to stop. And I've never understood the left versus the right? We're two hands on the same body. Right? We're like, we don't need each other. Yeah, I mean, cut your body in half and see how well that functions. It doesn't, I mean, we need to come together. We need each other. And I already know my haters, you know. No, we don't. You guys are too unreasonable. Listen. Stop. Just stop. There's things we can find. There's common ground somewhere. Is it unreasonable for me as someone that's left-leaning to say that we can come together? Is that unreasonable? I don't think it is. Because we've got to stand up and protect these children and believe the victims. Believe them. That's what he's saying here.
They seem anti-American. They anti-Christ. They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness.
The rappers, royalty, the actors, musicians, Hollywood, kings and queens, princes, Congress, senators, legislators, presidents, past, present, prime ministers, past, present. They're all bowing down. They're all worshiping. They're all praying. But they're praying to the Prince of Darkness. And they're not praying to Ozzy. They're bound to the real Prince of Darkness. That's a cool shot, by the way, that room.
Can they anti-Christ? It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors.
Again, because people say, you pause too much. Haters, you can move on. This is my channel, I'm doing my thing. What do you say here? Because I want to talk about this.
They anti-Christ. It ain't a culture war no more, the real fight is started. We've been up against each other, but now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they're cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using they...
Oh, they're cannibals in Gucci sweaters. They're cults from Egyptian... You know, these are the elites. These are the people in power. Listen, our eyes are opening, guys. And there's no more room for me. And I've never played identity politics, but there's just no room for it for me. Like, the veil's been torn wide open. We can see with our own eyes what's happening. Like, people are starting to see the truth. Not everybody. I'm hopeful that it will come around and that we will stop fighting each other and that we will go against these perverts who are in power still, and that we will hold them all accountable.
Targets, kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call...
Now, if I didn't follow Tom, because I don't know where he lands, maybe this is a statement, because I know a lot of people on the right are turning against the powers that be now. I want you to notice that he says, he didn't say that we were once ruled by demonic child. It was a demonic child molesters. Is that the term?
The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters.
Satanic child molesters. Notice he didn't say we were once ruled. He's saying we are currently ruled. We are ruled by dudes who are satanic child molesters. And I see that as a call out to the administration right now. And listen, maybe he's not, but here's my stance. Why are you not redacting the victims' names as required by law? And why are you redacting those emails that were sent that are so... Listen to me. There's a cover-up somewhere, somehow, some way. And I don't care. And people are like, the president's innocent. And I'm not here. I don't care if you voted for someone and you didn't know. That's one thing. But here, listen. He should still be investigated. That's just my opinion. Well, Biden did it. Then investigate him too. Obama, okay, fine. Bill Clinton, fine. Investigate them all. Call them all out. I don't care. Listen to the accusations in these files. Listen to what he's saying. Eating children, buying children, assaulting and rapping with two-piece children. Hold them all accountable. Every single one of them. And no one's been exonerated yet. There's still 3 million files that haven't been released yet. 3 million. Release them all. Hold them all accountable. Because we are currently being ruled, and they are dividing us so that they can just be in power to do the horrifically grotesque things that they've been doing to our children. You want to protect the children? Then let's go after these sexual predators. These ones who are known to have done things like Epstein. And let's find out. Let's have no rock unturned. I'm just saying.
But now we the targets. It's the rappers, it's the actors, the elites in charge. It's kings and queens, they all bowing to the Prince of Darkness. Things ain't getting better, they run the world with rich investors. The cult came from Egyptian deserts, now they cannibals in Gucci sweaters. Using AI to fuel agendas, control the news, the truth, the weather. Now we're ruled by a group of dudes who are all satanic child molesters. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars. They call us liars cause they don't want to get charged. They
Yeah.
call us conspiracy theorists, but in their hearts they know all the names they call us ain't as bad as what they are. They are
Yep.
Satanists, criminals, murderers, and pedos. We all
Yep.
pray to God while they worshiping the devil. Yeah, it's Hollywood, the royal family, politicians left and right. They seem anti-American, they
Antichrist.
They anti-Christ.
Yep.
They anti-Christ. They seem anti-American, they anti-Christ.
It's fire. It's fire. That's all I can say. It's fire. I'm pumping this one. So, listen, before my hater says that I'm jumping on the bandwagon of this Epstein thing, listen, I put out a song called No Names, No Justice before the list even came out talking about release the list, so I don't want to hear that. I've advocated for this stuff for my entire adult life. I go to India and we deal with women who have been sexually trafficked all the time. We work with the Dalit community. So don't tell me. I put my money where my mouth is. I do the work. I don't just talk. I don't jump on bandwagons, okay? I live my life according to how I believe. That's how I do it. That's why I put my life in danger when I go to these other countries and do the work that I do. With that said, this is fire. This is fire. If you guys want me to do a live and react to his other 18 songs, hit me up in the comments. Please go check out my music. Also, last thing, guys, I have a Discord, and I would love to dialogue with you in it. I'm going to throw the invite in the description. It's already in there. So go to the description of this video. You will see the invite. Click on that, and we can have some great conversations. I do the same thing that many artists do in there. I release my music sometimes early in there. I release the artwork early. We have conversations about it, and the Discord gets the inside scoop before everyone else does. And so, and we just talk, and it's a friendly place where we can have different opinions and not hate on each other. There's left, right in there, and you know, we don't just hate on people. But we do have healthy disagreements at times, and I think that's good. So join my Discord, and I will see you guys on the next one. God bless you guys. Look for that collab that's coming out. I say collab, it's a feature. I have an artist featured on my track. I'm so stoked. Actually, I have about 8 or 9 tracks, 10 tracks that I have features on coming up. And this one's good. This one's good. I'm really excited about it. So God bless you guys, and hold them all accountable. Bye.